Right, everybody have this? Yeah. So we're going to do some, then I want you all to try some, and then we're moving on, right? Right. So the following statements, change the following statements into algebraic expressions, right? I didn't write times above, but what does time mean? Times. When I say times,
Multiply.
If you didn't know what it meant, you see, I can remember all that we use, right? But times implies multiply, right? Multiply. Write it if you need to write it, please. Times as times. Times implies multiply, right? So we're going in the same order that the people put the questions, right? Now, if I say 4 times the sum of x and 5, what is this going to be?
4 brackets.
4 brackets. Very important. Brackets. And any brackets, what do I put?
X plus 5.
So, continue. 4 times the sum of x and 5, right? The sum, whatever x plus 5 is, it'll be 4 times that. So that's why you must put it in brackets. Everybody good there?
Yeah.
Right? There we go. 16 divided by the product of A and B. So it's going to be 16 divided by, what is the product? What does product mean again? Multiply. So if it's the product of A and B, it will be A multiplied by B, but can I just write that as boom bang? I don't need to put the multiplication sign in between there. Right? Simple as that. Okay? Everybody good there?
Yeah.
It looking easier.
I didn't write it sooner. I write it like 16 divided by.
Sister, I tell you I don't like that division sign, eh?
Yeah.
I don't like that division
But
sign.
I was just trying it. That's why I write it. So
Yeah, no
I
problem.
try it now, but no one know the writing.
You're not wrong, you know. You're not wrong. If you put 6, if you write it like this, you're not wrong. I just don't like that division sign.
All right.
So division for me is 16 over, right? And you'll see how that will help you when you see how to do certain things in algebra. Writing and stuff like this would help you. Okay?
All right.
So you're not wrong. You get full marks to this, you know, Cindy.
Yeah.
Full marks. So there you go. What's the next one? 7
Bracket.
Everybody good there?
Yeah.
Product of 2 consecutive numbers when the smaller number is y, right? Product means they say the smaller number is y. So you know it's going to be y multiplied by the number that is consecutive. Consecutive means what? If I have 10, if I say 2 consecutive numbers and 10 is the smaller number, what's the next number I'm talking about? 2 consecutive numbers.
7.
No. Am I write a note for that? One time. Right. So write this down in red on the side here. What consecutive means. Note. Consecutive means following one after the other in order. So if I'm talking about 2 consecutive numbers and the first number is 10, what number follows that 10? 11, right? If I tell you 19, what number follows 19? If I tell you 107, what number follows 107? So what am I always doing to the smaller number to get the bigger number? Well, but what could I do to 10 to get 11? What can I do to 19?
Add 1.
What can I do to 107 to get 108? So don't matter what the smaller number is, to get the larger number, you'll always have to add 1.
So I have that.
Very good, Kia. Very good, Kia. So product means multiply. So it'd be y multiplied by. You're feeling cold or you're feeling cold? Anybody else feeling cold? Like good, cold. I'll don't be fan a little bit. Right. So this is the product of two consecutive numbers. Right. Let me go. We're reading the question. Adam, Imran, and Shakil were playing a card game, right? Adam scored X. So you lock down that score in your head. Adam scored X, right? So whenever we talk about Adam as X, we're talking about, right? Imran scored 3 points fewer than Adam. How much did Adam score? When I ask you how much did Adam score, I talk about a letter X, right? Adam scored X, but Imran scored 3 points fewer than Adam. So whatever Adam get, whatever that X is, I just have to minus 3 and I can get Imran's score. Everybody good there? What the question asks? So watch, I just go and write it here. I just go and write what Imran get. They didn't ask us what Imran get, but it will be X minus 3. Everybody good there?
Yeah.
Shakil scored twice as many points as Imran. Twice means what? 2 multiplied by Imran's score, right? What did Imran get? What Imran get? When I asked this, so basically what we had to do now is we had to see these expressions as values. So if I ask you how much Imran get, you're supposed to belt out X minus 3 is what Imran get. We don't know what X is, but X minus 3 is what you get. So once you could figure out what X is, you could find any one of these people's scores. All right? So twice Imran's score. And not 2, 3. That's erase that. Everybody good here? So watch it. Shakil scores what they asked us for, right? So Shakil will be 2 by X minus 3. Twice Imran's score. Imran is X minus 3. Talk to me. All good there? Yeah. We good here? Watch on the next part asking. We roll into the next part one time. They said, write an equation which may be used to find the value of X. They didn't ask you to find the value of X here. They just wanted to write an equation. Does an equation have an equal sign? Check above.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to answer confidence, sir. Yes, sir. Very good. Whoever answer online. Right. So we go and write an equation which might be used to find the value of X. So what information they gave us above here? I didn't even read it out. But you see that information where they said together they scored. So together means we what? Adding everybody's scores, right? So let we go. We're starting with Adam. How much did Adam get? Plus, how much did Imran get? Now I could put it in bracket, or I don't need to because there's no number in front here, so they really need to put it in bracket. We'll leave it for now, right? Plus, what did Shakil get?
2.
So let's see it for what it is.
Yeah.
And together they scored. Boom, bang. And that's an equation. That's an equation is equal to something. Let's see how awesome these questions are, right? Use the equation and B to find the value of X. So this is going to be like what we were doing above. Where you have to get rid of your brackets, you bring all X's on one side, carry all the numbers on the next, yada, yada, yada. Let me see who can solve this. Solve it for me. Try it. Come on. There we go, Jerry. I'm going to write it out, and I'm going to drop this first bracket here because there's no number in front here, so you can drop it, right? So this will be X plus X minus 3, and I'm going to multiply this 2 into the bracket one time. 2 by X and 2 by negative 3. That's what I'm going to do there. Here, what? Let me write over the full thing. 2 by X minus 3 is equal to 39. Because this was the answer for this one above here. So I don't want to interfere with it up there. Right. So now you're getting rid of these brackets. This by this and this by this. So let me write back out. You can add these two X's, you know. X plus X is what? 1X plus 1X is 2X, right? 2X minus 3 You're not doing nothing with this yet. 2 multiplied by x will be what?
2x.
So you have plus another 2x here. 2 multiplied by negative 3 will give me how much? Is equal to?
39.
Well, you think it could work from here?
So I do everything and then stop to the last line there.
You get this? You get this line?
No, I get it. On top.
X, right. This 2 need to multiply into the bracket.
No, I mean like the first step.
Oh, you put x plus x is x.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like 1x plus 1x. So you have 1x here, and you add our next x to it, you'll get 2x. Right?
I was
Right?
thinking about doing that, but so too.
Yeah, 1 is understood in front. Yeah. So see if I can work it out from here. Right. So I'm going to say it over. I spoke about like terms. You can only add or subtract like terms, right? So I'm going to put the x's together, and then I'm going to put these numbers together. That's one option. Or you can just carry the numbers on the next side one time if you want. Okay? If you want, you can actually carry the 6 here and carry this 3 here one time. Right? Let me do that. So what remains on the left side? 2x plus, put back the people equal sign, put back the people 39 because the 39 didn't go anywhere. Right? What comes here now? Plus 6 and everybody good there so far? Right? That make it look a little easier.
Yeah.
2x plus 2x is how much x? 39 plus 6 plus 3. 48. And look at it. Food. Where you carry 4 here and do it? Divide. So x would be equal to 48 divided by 4. X will be equal to 12. The people question. Let me read CSEC question, right? Watch what they said. A drinking straw of length 21 centimeters is cut into 3 pieces. What's the full length of the straw? That's information they give us in the first line. Remember that. The length of the first piece is?
Yes.
The second piece is 3 centimeters shorter than the first piece, right? The third piece is twice as long as which piece? First piece. State in terms of x, meaning that whatever answer you put for the first length, the second length, and the third length, it must have x in it. When it's in terms of x, it simply means it must have x in it, right? So we go in. We're dealing with the first piece, right? So I'm going to have the first piece. What is the first piece? X. Dog food, right? Second piece. Boom. X take away 3. Right? 3 centimeters shorter than the first means x take away 3. 3 centimeters shorter. So if, let me say the first length is 10. If the second, what you can do, guys, if you're not seeing it, put numbers to it. So let me say x is 10. If the second piece is 3 centimeters shorter than the first piece, that would be 7. So how did I get that? 10 minus 3 gave me 7. So it will be x minus 3. Third piece. Third piece would be, third piece is
It's
twice
2.
as long as the
Bracket.
It's 2x.
brackets.
Brackets.
What's the first piece? X. So it'll just be 2 what?
It's just 2x.
Yeah. You could put the brackets, but you don't need to. Don't have no x minus nothing. That's 2x. That was the catch here. Right? So if you was watching the one before, you might have just put 2 by x minus 3, but they say twice as long as the first piece. Right? So it's just 2x. Everybody good there? So write an expression in terms of x to represent the sum of the length of the 3 pieces of drinking straw, right? So we want the sum. Sum means the what? Add, right? So we go in. What was the first expression? I mean, here my first, well, the first piece is what? X. Sum means you're adding. What's the second piece?
Plus x minus
X minus 3 plus, I ain't doing nothing else here. That's the answer. Is an expression. Does an expression have an equal sign? No. Look at just right out there. Look at just right there. I try put expression versus equation somewhere. Look at right there. Contains no equal sign. Contains an equal sign. Equation, expression. Cool? So we go now. You're not doing anything else. That is the answer. Hence, calculate the value of x. When they say hence, most of the times, not most of the time, all the time they wanted to use the answer from the part before. So we have the expression to represent the sum of the three pieces being x plus x minus 3 plus 2x. But what all three pieces were equal to? Boom. That's my equation that can now be used to find the value of x. I give another 1 minute. Those who did not do it, find it. I'm here, what we doing?
Putting 2x's together, add the like terms.
I could add the like terms, but here I feel I want to do. I want to get rid of this minus 3 by. Let me show this here now.
Brackets.
Right? So that's writing it over. If you add it in this step, no problem. But that's doing it for the benefit of the students that need to see it, right? So I put back the s, I put back the other x, I put back the 2. Good? And what will be on the side?
21 plus 3.
Everybody good there?
Yeah.
So you have 1 apple, you add it to the next, and you add another apple, and then you add 2 apples. So how much apples you'll have now? 4 apples.
4 apples.
Right? 21 plus 3 would be
24.
Right? Carry the 4 here. What are you doing with it?
Divided.
Divide. So x will be equal to 24 divided by 4. X will be equal to 6. Proper thing. Right? Everybody get this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go. Right, we have our next wonderful. Wait. I hear people calling there. That's all. I'm going up. That's all. I'm up on post. Right. The table below shows the types of cakes available at a bakery. The cost of each cake and the number of cakes sold for a given day is given below, right? So sponge cake, the cost of one sponge cake, because they said the cost of each cake. This is very important, eh? The cost of each cake. So this here is the cost of one sponge cake, right? This here is the cost of one chocolate cake. This here will be the cost of one fruit cake. This is how much was sold for each type of cake, right? So we jumping in. Write an expression in terms of cake for the amount of money collected for the sale of sponge cakes for that day. That will be 2 by k plus 1. Top done. 2 multiplied by k plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Everybody good there? Right? We go in. Write an expression in terms of k for the total amount of money collected in all, right? So let me start with sponge cake. What sponge cake was? K plus. That's the amount of money collected for sponge cake. When I talk about total, what I have to do? Add in, right? Total. Let me go to fruit cake. How much money was collected for the sale of those 10 fruit cake? I'm saying fruit cake, sorry, chocolate. I just go in order. Let me go in order. Chocolate is what? 10K, boom. Everybody go there? And then fruit cake.
Right, 8K.
8K, right? And what did they say? Did they say expression? Now equal to nothing, leave it just so. Right? So, done. Everybody good here? I find some people looking confused. Right, so let's go back through it. Right? K plus 1 by 2K will be, well, let's put it 2 in front, right? Okay, so it's 2 multiplied by K plus 1. Then K by 10 could be written as 10K. 2K multiplied by 4 would be written as 8K. So I am basically, to get that expression, I'm adding up all these total values here. This is the total for sponge cake. This is the total for chocolate cake. This is the total for fruit cake. That is what I added underneath here. Is everyone clear?
Let us scroll up now, so am I right?
Scroll up and nothing up here.
Oh, was something in it right? The x plus the...
I didn't write any x. Pause. All right, let's go. So we have 2K, well, 2 by K plus 1 plus 10K plus 8k is equal to 140. Everybody good there? Right? Let's multiply. That's not. Now, well, I go down there just now. I go down just now and check this in. My class finished at 12. So I'll walk down, check it out, and then I'll have to go and talk to them too. Right. So what we getting rid of here? The bracket.
Brackets.
2 just multiply 2 by k is 2 by both things. 2 by k will give me 2 by 1 is
2.
right. So I put back. Now 10k plus 8k is how much k?
18.
So we write in 18k is equal to 140. Could I fling this on the side here?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Go ahead. Remember that 2 cannot add to those keys, eh? That 2 cannot add to those keys.
That's 2 by itself.
Yeah. So 2k plus, all right, let me, just for formality, I'm going to put back 2k here plus 18k is equal to 140, right? When 2 comes to the side, what it becomes? Minus 2. Good. So 2k plus 18 is, and then 140 minus.
This one missing A, please. That's that.
I'll scroll up. Let's finish this part and then I'll scroll up, right? So this will be 1. So we'll put up 180. Is 138, right?
Yeah.
So what I do with the 20 now?
Dividing it by the 138.
Excellent. So we go in here now. So we carry the 20 here and divide it. So k would be equal to 138 divided by 20. What we get to?
I guess 6.9.
6.9 flat? So
Yeah.
k would be equal to 6.9. Everybody good there? Right? Question done. It hard, it sounded a little manageable. So, right. So, write an expression in X to represent each statement below. Do not solve the equation, right? So let's go. We started. When 4 is added to a certain number, what we call that certain number? X.
X.
When 4 is added to a certain number, the result is an equal sign. The result is the same as having the number. Remember, I talk about half of a number above. So having the number, I could either put a half x or I could just put x over 2.
X
Right?
over 6.
And adding 1.
10.
This is the answer here. Everybody good there? I'm going to write this x a little better. That's all. Right? 4 plus x is equal to x over 2 plus 10. Cool? Let me do the next one. Squaring a number. What are we doing here? Squaring a number. Anybody?
X squared.
X squared, right?
What's the power to same thing?
Yeah. I see a senior school engineer in the back, Jenny, and it's something I'm supposed to do a while now. I'm supposed to make these things a little bigger, boy. I'm supposed to do it. I just Solomon make this a little bigger. Cause senior Jenny's thing in the back. Right. Let's go. So squaring a number and subtracting 6 gives the same result as doubling the number and adding 5. So there we go. What somebody was saying was squaring a number. Remember when I say a number, talking about x, right? X to the second power and then do what?
Minus
subtract
6.
6 gives the same result as. What do you think coming next?
So equal sign. Then
Yeah, put equal sign. Gives the same result as
2x minus. I mean plus 9.
doubling the number. What doubling the number mean? Huh?
2x.
2, doubling means 2, right? Multiply by x. So that's what doubling the number means, right? And then adding
At 9.
9. So this is the equation there. Okay? Everybody good there? That's why I wanted to do this one, because I feel I might have struggled with this. Right? We do the ones down underneath also. We still have time. We have a full 6 minutes. Let's go. So this is what number this is, boy? This is 42, eh? 42. Right.
So the 2x means doubles. Double.
Doubles, yeah, doubles, yeah.
Give me doubles. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. It means when I say double, if I say, all right, when I see you do these questions, sometimes what you can do is visualize an actual quantity, right? So like if I say double in what? Double the amount of books you have in your bag. Say you have 4 books. If I tell you double the amount of books in your bag and you have 4 books, how much books are talking about? And I'm talking about 8. That's what it means to double it. It means 2 multiplied by 4, which will be 8. Cool, Sydney?
Yes, sir.
All right. So they give this as a CSEC question that came out here. Okay. So what's going on here? They call in X the input. They call in Y the output. All right. So let me see if we can figure out what this question is asking. Right. Let's try to make them bigger. All right. There we go. Use the information from the diagram above to write a formula for Y in terms of X. So you're writing a formula from Y in terms of X. So let me flow with how the question is flowing, right? You input X, meaning you have an X, right? You multiply that X by 3. So it's X multiplied by 3. How can I write that? If I have X multiplied by 3X, you can simply write that as 3X, right? X multiplied by 3 is the same as 3X. Okay? And then what am I doing? What am I doing next? Adding 5. And the output is Y. So this is actually, don't study the order. This is actually Y in terms of X. Meaning that Y is equal to something that includes X. Cool? Right? We're going again. If a number 4 is the input, what number will be the output? What letter represents the input again?
X.
So basically, the question is saying when X is equal to 4. I want you all to solve it. I'm leaving that for you all to solve for homework, right? And if a number 8 was the output, what is the input? So what is saying here? When what is equal to 8? Y is equal to 8. I want you all to solve that for homework also, right? Use the formula written in part 1 above to write X in terms of Y. You all will try to figure out that also, right? Okay, guys? And everything else here would be homework. So I'm just going to put up here, so we finish up to here, right? Yeah, for sure. We want to see here. Yeah. So I'm just going to put, where we stop, I'm just going to put complete worksheet for homework, right? Okay? I'm not going to put HW by each one like I usually do, right? I'll just put complete worksheet for homework.